Ready?
This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer to Action. What I'm looking at today is the official trailer for Tron Ares, the third movie in the Tron trilogy. And the Tron films are fascinating because, first off, they've never been terribly successful. As far as I'm aware, they tend to underperform than overperform. And that's why what a movie earns at the box office is not necessarily the only metric for it succeeding. In the case of Tron, you have toys, you have theme park rides, you have all sorts of things that can bring attention to the franchise. And it's worth mentioning that Tron, created by Bonnie McBird and Steven Lisberger, is entirely owned by Walt Disney, which is to say that while Disney didn't create it, Steven Lisberger can't take it anywhere else. So it's a Disney property essentially. And that means that they don't have to pay anyone outside of the people already involved with it. So it actually saves money in some respect. Though for me, one of the strongest things about Tron was the score by Wendy Carlos. If you listen to the music, it feels to me almost as if the movie were made to accent the music, as opposed to the music accenting the movie. For me, it always feels like Wendy Carlos' score for Tron was first, and the movie was built around it. Her music is so dynamic and interesting, and for an electronic score, oddly touching at points. It's really beautiful music. With Tron Legacy, they went with Daft Punk for the music, and I don't hate it, but I think Wendy Carlos' score is better, and some of the themes and the feel of the music in Tron Legacy owes its inspiration to Wendy Carlos' theme. It is very similar in some ways. And for Tron Ares, they go Trent Reznor and I want to say Atticus Finch. His name is Atticus Ross. Atticus Finch was from To Kill a Mockingbird. In any case, I haven't heard their music, but by my reckoning, what would have been best served would be to go back to Wendy Carlos. That way you're going full circle. To use Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, I've heard their themes before. I don't know what they can bring to it that's going to really feel like an evolution for Tron. In any case, let's look at the official trailer for Tron Ares.
Unit 12, acknowledging dispatch. Already in pursuit.
Oh, wow.
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
Gillian Anderson.
Ready? Because there's no going back.
Well, that was the official trailer for Tron Ares, and I gotta say, I kinda liked it. Not for anything other than the visuals, which struck me as really interesting and innovative. And I'll be honest, I didn't believe that Tron would work in the real world. Plus, I liked the grid. I really wanted to see more of it. But Tron in the real world struck me too much like Automan, which was a series, I want to say, in the 80s, revolving around a person that came out of the computer. In fact, it was Glenn L. Larson and inspired by Tron. And Automan was kind of crap, to be totally honest. So I was expecting Tron Ares to be in that vein. Once again, it must be stated, trailers, by my reckoning, should give you interesting things about a movie. They shouldn't reveal everything worth revealing. They should give you a little taste to get you into it. And this definitely worked. I need to see more, but I mentioned earlier that Tron movies don't tend to be very profitable at the box office. This may change it. So what do you think? This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer to Reaction. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like, follow, or buy me a coffee. Peace.